Jeffrey Robert Bagwell was born on May 27, 1968 in Boston, Massachusetts. Bagwell grew up in the area attending Xavier High School where he excelled at both soccer and baseball. Soccer was Bagwell's main sport as he set the school's all-time goals scored record, but due to the lack of opportunities in soccer in America, Bagwell would accept a scholarship to play college baseball at the University of Hartford. While at Hartford, Bagwell would make a switch from playing shortstop where he played during his high school career to playing third base. In 3 seasons at Hartford, Bagwell would hit .413 and set the school record for home runs and RBIs with 31 and 126. Bagwell would then get drafted to play in the Cape Cod Baseball League with the Chatham A's. Bagwell would spend 2 seasons in the Cape Cod League before getting drafted in the 4th round of the 1989 draft to his favorite childhood team, the Boston Red Sox. Bagwell would spend 2 seasons in the Red Sox minor league system, posting a .321 average, .404 on base percentage, .436 slugging percentage, and an .840 OPS. He would even take home an MVP in the Eastern Conference Rookie Ball League, but in 1990 he would get traded to the Houston Astros for relief pitcher Larry Anderson. This trade would turn out to be one of the worst in the MLB, and even though there was an argument at the time that it made sense due to the Red Sox having Wade Boggs at third base, Bagwell could easily have made the switch to first, and it would even show that that is a possibility as in his first season in the big leagues he would be playing first for the Houston Astros in 1991. In that 1991 season, Bagwell would walk away with the NL Rookie of the Year as he posted 136 OPS plus while batting .294 with 15 homers. Bagwell's next 2 seasons after his rookie year would be great seasons as he posted a 135 OPS plus and a 145 OPS plus with 18 and 20 homers as well. During these 2 seasons, he would receive a few votes for MVP, but in 1994 he would take home the award after having the best OPS plus in the league with a .213, along with the league best slugging percentage, OPS, and the most RBIs, along with the top RWAR with 8.2. Along with the MVP award, he'd be a first-time All-Star along with winning the Gold Glove and the Silver Slugger. At the same time, the Astros were having their best season with Bagwell yet as they were 66-49 and a half game back of the first place NL Central spot, but due to the 1994 lockout we wouldn't get to see what this team could do, and along with the 1994 season and this team, it was all a mystery. Bagwell would play 115 games in the shortened 1995 season, posting a 143 OPS plus, but the Astros would disappoint and miss the playoffs by 9 games, and they wouldn't do much better the following season, missing the playoffs by 6 games. But Bagwell would have a lot better season, posting a 178 OPS plus, while being named an All-Star and finishing top 10 in NL MVP voting. 1997 would be the start of the Astros making themselves a mainstay in the playoffs for a few seasons, behind the great seasons from Craig Biggio and their good pitching staff. Even though Jeff Bagwell was playing the backseat role, he was still being a phenomenal star as he posted a 168 OPS plus and took home the Silver Slugger and finished 3rd in NL MVP voting. Even with the great season the Astros team had, winning the NL Central, they would lose to the Atlanta Braves in 3 games in the NLDS. 1998 would be a step back for Bagwell, but he would still post a 158 OPS plus, but he wouldn't take home any accolades. The Astros would once again win the NL Central and find themselves in the NLDS, but they would lose once again, this time to the Padres in 4 games, despite winning the NL Best 102 games. Sadly for Houston fans, the result wouldn't change in 1999 as they would take the NL Central crown once again, but would lose in the NLDS. But Bagwell had a great year with a 164 OPS plus as he was named an All-Star and got the Silver Slugger, and even finished 2nd in NL MVP voting behind Chipper Jones. The start of the 2000 season would see the slow start of the dip of Bagwell's career, but he'd still post a 152 OPS plus in that season, which is really good, but this would be his last season posting above a 150 OPS plus. The Astros also had an awful season, finishing only 4th in the NL Central, and it seemed like their window was slowly shutting. 2001 would be a return to form for the Astros as they won the NL Central once again, but Bagwell would still slowly slip as he saw his OPS plus drop to 140, which is once again really good, but the Astros would get swept by the Braves once again in the NLDS, wasting another season. 2002 wouldn't change for Bagwell as he dropped slightly again to a 135 OPS plus, and 2003 wouldn't be much better as he dropped to a 128 OPS plus. During these 2 seasons, the Astros also missed the playoffs. With an aging offense with Bagwell and Biggio and the contracts of their big 3 pitchers nearing the end, it seemed like Houston's window was almost shut. Despite this, the Astros made another run in 2004 behind their pitching staff once again, but they would come 1 game short as they lost to the St. Louis Cardinals in the NLCS in 7 games. This would also be Bagwell's last above average season, as he had a 116 OPS plus, and it would be the last year of consistent play from Bagwell. In his last year in the big leagues in 2005, Bagwell would only play 39 games and post a 94 OPS plus. Even though Bagwell wasn't playing like his former self, the Astros made it all the way to the World Series behind a historic season and their huge pitching staff, but they would fall short to the Chicago White Sox. Bagwell would call it quits after that season and put his historic career to an end. Bagwell would post 79.9 RWAR during his career, which was 6th all-time at the first base position, and if it wasn't for him being a below-average defender at first, posting negative 7-point DWAR, he could have easily been top 5. Bagwell was also one of the best and most consistent bats during his time in the league, posting above a 110 OPS plus in 13 of his 14 seasons, and above a 135 OPS plus in 11 seasons. He also had one of the best years of all time with his 213 OPS plus in 1994 when he walked away with the unanimous MVP. Bagwell is also someone who played just about every day, as he played 2,150 games out of the 2,382 possible games he could have played, and if you take out his final season where he only played 39 games, he would have only missed 106 games in his career. Bagwell did eventually make his way to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 2017 after 5 years on the ballot, which I think is pretty fitting, as he could have easily been a first ballot Hall of Famer, but of course Bagwell is underrated by voters just like I believe he is by baseball fans. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.